Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver, welcome to my channel. This week I'm going to be talking about the latest Nintendo Direct that came out. I happened to actually watch this one because I was watching a streamer who was watching it, if that makes any sense. And I have to say that for the most part it was pretty much a snooze fest. They led out with Overwatch. Well, you know my opinion of Overwatch, so you know, boring. They followed that up with some other games that really didn't interest me, no thrills. And the closest they got to waking me up was when they announced that the Star Wars Jedi Outcast would come to the Switch. Now that I would be interested in, but for the most part, I mean, I didn't see all of it, I had to go part way through, but I saw about 30 minutes of it, I think, and honestly, it was a snooze fest. But from what I'm told, I didn't miss much after I left because they didn't mention anything about Super Mario Maker 2, and let's be honest, this is what everybody is looking for. This is the question on everybody's mind. You know, are Nintendo finally going to bring out online versus with friends? Because that's what everybody's been waiting for, and in fact some people, that's what they got Super Mario Maker 2 for. But apparently Nintendo said nothing about it. And like I said, I watched it, and I watched it with the streamer, and most of it with the streamer, and it was absolute snooze fest. There was nothing in there that it would interest me. Now I'm not saying that, you know, now I'm not saying that that somebody else might not be interested in those games, but for me it was, you know, nope. You know, but the real question is, with things like Nintendo Direct, and I suppose I've gone into this before when I've talked about E3, but the real question is, what are the biggest headlines that, you know, they put into these? Is it just advertising? But I don't know, but I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not going to go into a thing about that, because like I said, I covered it with E3, but I have to say that the games that I saw, I really don't think that I will play any of them. The one or two of them, literally, I looked at and went, okay, can we have something with actual gameplay? This is just, you know, this is just ridiculous. Something with actual interest, gameplay. Like I said, the idea of bringing the Star Wars Jedi Outcast to the Switch, now that would be interesting to me. However, some good news on the horizon. They did announce that they're bringing out the SNES online to the Switch. Remember we were saying, I think we were saying in one of the previous vlogs that we were talking about the NES Online that they've got on there. Well, now apparently they're bringing out the SNES Online. So that's some good news, because I think people have been looking for that, and I think that's really good. That's a good idea, and there's about 20 games so far that they've released with it, and I think that's something that, you know, perked up a bit on, because that's good. But for the most part, most of those games did not thrill me. That being said, that's just my personal opinion, and you feel free to disagree with me on that and to say, oh, but what about this one or that one or the other one? Fair enough. But really, I think my biggest opinion is, you know, my biggest opinion is, where is Stranger's Wrath? Because they promised to put Stranger's Wrath on the Switch. I haven't seen hide and hair of it. I don't know if you have, and I don't know if that was in the bit I missed, but I doubt it very much. Right? You know, but where's that? For example, they promised to put that on the Switch quite some time ago. I've seen neither hide nor hair of it. I can't find it. I haven't seen anything about it. That would be nice. I mean, I've got the PC to play it, so it doesn't matter so much, but that would be nice. Where, you know, I mean, they did talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and having just recently played Pokemon Let's Go, that would be nice to get hold of, one of those two, but I don't know. They said that they allow you to custom. Mind you, they didn't say a lot on it. Just that you can customize what your character's wearing, which, to be quite frank, you can do. I was told you can do in one game, Pokemon game that's already out. I forget which one they said now. But the example that comes to my mind is Let's Go. I mean, all right, you have to go around and talk to people and get the uniform, the outfits, but you can pretty much customize what they're wearing through getting the outfits as well. But there was another one where you could already do that, apparently, customize what your character is wearing. I forget which one it was, but yeah, apparently you can do that. Apparently there's some new Pokemon out. Well, you know, new generation, they always seem to bring new Pokemon, fair enough. But again, you know, that's the big news. I think that's it. They did talk about Luigi's Mansion 3. That didn't look too bad, to be honest. And, you know, but again, I don't think I'd be playing that game myself. I didn't play the first two. You know, but so, you know, but it's nice that they talked about it, and apparently it's going to be set in a hotel with themed floors, so like a pyramid inside a hotel, many other things, you know. That's interesting, but not really for me. Like I said, again, not something I would play personally. I didn't play the first two, you know. But from what I can see though of the Direct is, you know, the biggest lead was the ones like I said, like Sword and Shield and Luigi's Mansion 3 were the two biggest leads. And to be honest with you, I don't know that I would find interest in either of those. I mean, the Pokemon one I might be interested in. That's tempting. And like I said, I really would be interested in that Star Wars one. That's Jedi Knight 2. Mind you, I've got that on the PC as well, but still that might be interesting to look at on the Switch, see how they do it on the Switch. That would be interesting. You know, I mean, overall it's a mixed bag at the end of the day, and it's all down to your opinion. Are you interested in the games that they were thinking they were pushing, you know? And like I said, they led off with Overwatch. Now we all know my opinion of Overwatch. You know, yawn, boring. You know, it's, you know, not for me. That being said, I do have viewers who do watch Overwatch, who do play Overwatch. So, you know, they might be interested in that, learning that, but I personally am not. Anyway, I have rambled on enough, and I'm not really sure what conclusion I actually came to, except maybe for me personally it was a yawn fest. I was not thrilled by what I saw, and the only thing that really made me pick my ears up was the Star Wars one. You know, apart from that, nothing really. Anyway, if you have personally, if you have any comments on that latest Nintendo Direct, if you have any thoughts about it, if you know, have something to add to what I have said here, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you have actually enjoyed listening to what I've said here, then please leave me a like, leave me a sub, and leave me a comment down below saying so. And thank you so much for watching. Sorry this has been so incoherent, but I have been Joe Silver. This has been a vlog. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.